What's going on, Bread Chasers? My name is Josh, and today we're going to be talking about when you'll be getting your stimulus check, along with some of the best things that you can be doing with this free money. On this channel, I talk a lot about personal finance and online business, so if that sounds interesting to you, don't forget to click subscribe and hit the like. That really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. According to many sources, we are expected to get the stimulus checks today or within the next week. This is as long as the IRS has your direct deposit information. If you haven't given the IRS your direct deposit information, you might have to wait several more weeks or months before you get paid. For example, if you file your taxes but don't usually get a tax refund. The IRS says it's developing a web-based portal in order to collect banking information for faster payouts. The website is not complete at the making of this video, but as soon as it is, I will leave it in the description below. Until the IRS portal is up and running, you can expect to receive your stimulus payment as a paper check. If you elect to receive your check by mail, your income is going to be the determining factor as for when you'll be receiving your payment. For incomes of $10,000 or less, checks will be in the mail April 24th. For $20,000 or less, it'll be May 1st. This trend continues with income increments of $10,000 per week until the maximum threshold is reached. Finally got your stimulus check. Now what should you do with this money? And before we get to this portion of the video, I just want to remind you that I'm not a certified financial advisor. I'm just a random guy on YouTube giving you my personal opinion. So here it is. Given this current situation of high unemployment and economic uncertainty, I think it's really important to go over the best ways to save, spend, and invest this $1,200 so that it doesn't go to waste. Even if you have stability and plenty of money and savings, I don't think it hurts to consider new ways to stretch your income to its full potential. I find it interesting that the Fed is giving us just enough money to go out and buy the new iPhone. Now, I don't think this is the best investment, and it breaks my heart to realize that there is probably a good percentage of people that will go out and do just this. Instead, I'm going to give you 5 ways to put your stimulus check to better use. Number 1 is opening a high interest savings account. Look for one that gives you at least a 1.5% interest rate or more. Personally, I use the Marcus by Goldman Sachs as they have a 1.7% interest rate. Now there are plenty of other accounts out there, just make sure that you read the fine print about fees and any minimum deposit requirements. Having a high interest savings account is a great way to grow your money safely. Hopefully you won't need to touch it, but if you do for an unexpected emergency, you will be able to without penalty. The second thing you could do with your stimulus check money is to add to your emergency fund. And if you don't have one, this is a great opportunity to start. We don't know when the next emergency is going to happen, so it's always best to be prepared. Now, it's pretty standard to have at least 3 to 6 months of expenses saved in an emergency fund. Now, I would even challenge that further based on this whole situation that's happening right now to consider even going up to 12 months of expenses because we just don't know how long this is going to last. A vaccine takes 12 months up to a year and a half to make, and so things might not go back to normal for a whole year. So that's why I'm saying maybe use this stimulus check money just to add on to your emergency fund. With that being said, of course, it's pretty obvious if you need the money right now to pay for the essential needs of life and to pay your bills, then of course use your money for that. Staying healthy and putting food on the table definitely comes first, bills second, investing comes later. And that transitions me to number 3, which is to invest in the stock market. Now, I would be careful with this. I would make sure that you have your emergency fund set at least 3 to 6 months of expenses, if not 12 months of expenses. If you have your emergency fund set, if you're still working, and you have your essential needs covered, then I think it's a good idea to consider investing this stimulus check money into the stock market. We know that the stock market has taken a plunge and may continue to go south. We don't know how long this is going to last. We don't know how long people are going to be without jobs. That's the big risk here. However, we know based on history, at some point things will recover. So in my opinion, it makes sense to invest this money now. A lot of people like to consider the stock market right now as a Black Friday sale. Everything's down at least 20% or more. So this is a great opportunity to buy. Do your research, buy and hold reliable stocks, or invest in mutual funds or ETFs such as the S&P 500 ETF, which is a great representation of the economy as a whole. While at the making of this video it doesn't look like things are going too hot, we have to remember that a vaccine will most likely be created and things are going to get better. I believe that things will restore back to normal eventually. If you're already in a good financial position, it shouldn't be that big of a deal to invest in the stock market even if things continue to go south. Number 4 is investing in yourself. Remember, in addition to the stimulus check, we have been blessed with extra time on our hands, and time equals money. So if you're stuck inside, you can use this extra time and your extra money to learn a new skill. There are plenty of online classes out there to take. You can buy some good books. Investing in yourself can be something that will help increase your income, or something for fun that will make you a more well-rounded individual, such as learning the guitar. Investing in yourself is a great move to make, especially in this rare opportunity. That way, once this is all over, you will come out better than you did going in. And number 5 is starting a retirement account. A huge percentage of people don't have anything saved for retirement. So this is a great opportunity to start if you haven't already. My recommendation is starting a Roth IRA for the tax advantages. I have a whole video covering this, so make sure you go check that out up in the cards if you're interested. Look, you can do whatever you want with your stimulus money. I just hope that this video was helpful and provided you with some value. Remember, I'm giving out this information for free, so don't forget to hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. On this channel, I talk a lot about entrepreneurship, personal finance, online business, and investing. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, again, click subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. That way you don't miss any of my new content. Thank you so much for watching this video. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Peace.